It's not.
It is the sweet spot. Tony.
I'm sorry. I'm reading something interesting that I found on the internet. Maybe
Really?
you can tell me what this means. You can't scale your way out of a shift in the paradigm. You wrote that, so can you tell me what that means?
You're using your words to hurt. No, you're using my words to hurt.
I'm using you as
You're
as
treating
a,
me
as
as a
symptom.
piñata.
Yes, for something that gets a little bit under my skin, which is the jargon.
Seems like it's
the
more
jargon
than a little.
of the digital universe. You write about the digital world, which is full of innovation and disruption and paradigm shifts and granular scaling.
Is my face getting red right now?
Tell me, what does all of it mean? Or
Okay.
do you notice? I mean,
All right, I'm not going to totally defend myself.
but defend yourself a little bit.
Okay, part of what happens is we become somewhat prisoners of our source base, and we want them to think that we're smart, that we're learned, and so what we do is adopt their nomenclature. It can get out of control. People will say, my site's in beta, I've been dog fooding the product to check its scalability, its user interface, and see just how sticky it is on the social graph. And I'm going to use big data to do it.
It does give me a little frisson, I have to say. It's
Yeah,
like, wow,
yeah.
this guy is
But
on
you
top
have
of it.
no
He is
idea
right.
what I just
He is
said.
right there. No, do you?
The thing is, I want to be careful about this because Bill Brink, my long-suffering editor, what you're seeing in my column is after he's already gone in and ripped out a bunch of jargon. Is it all bad?
No, I don't think it's all bad. I come out of academia, which is the land where you know they grow fields of jargon and harvest it with combines and send it off to feed to undergraduates. The thing is, it's very easy to stand outside and say, you know, you're just talking gibberish. This is mumbo jumbo. What do you mean scalability? What do you mean end user, granular, whatever it is you were saying? But when you're speaking with other people who are conversant in that idiom, you need those words because they mean specific things that other words maybe don't. I think it's about.
See,
you know,
again and
it's-
again, what you're doing is you're taking and rebranding what is claptrap.
Rebranding.
Claptrap on my part, and putting a new skin, a new UI, a new user interface on what I.
You just blew my mind. You just shifted my paradigm, man. Totally.
And the fact is, it's very easy on these beats to go native. I
Well,
mean-
and we have some native speakers even in the building, or some apart from yourself.
Nick
some very,
Bilton, who's kind of like a wearable computer, all in and of
yeah,
himself.
who's sort of like, I think, a kind of, you know, like a UN interpreter.
There is a lot of jargon in the Valley, a lot of repetitive jargon too. So you know what's really interesting is when there's something successful, everyone wants to be the successful of that. So if you go and you look online, there's we are the Uber of X. We are the we're the Uber of pet food. We're the
Twitter of Y.
Exactly. There are thousands of pitches I get like that every single week,
Right.
where someone is the Uber or the Twitter of.
Do you have any pet peeves when it comes to jargon?
During the 2005 Web 2.0 world, Flickr, which did not have a vowel at the end, was the big thing. It sold for $35 million, which today is just a complete and utter joke, but back then was a huge number. And every single website after that got rid of their vowels. Twitter originally did not have vowels.
What human imperative is at work when people talk about we're going to crowdsource our way to dog fooding this product and make sure that it has scalability?
The same reason that they didn't use vowels in 2005. Most people are not that creative, and they, especially in the Valley, they don't have wonderful ideas. There are the exceptional ideas. One thing that was really funny that came up recently was so companies that close down products, Google for example, when they closed down Google Reader, they didn't want to use, they didn't want to say we're shutting it down, so they said we're sunsetting it. I bet you there were meetings after meetings at Google talking about a new way to, because they're shutting down so many products, a new way to talk about how we do this, and somebody came up with sunsetting, and it's just beautiful.
When people are talking about the web, they're always saying in the cloud. It's like sunsetting. What's with all the meteorology?
You can sunset in the cloud?
Yeah.
I can't talk much longer because I have a lot on my plate. But you know, if your bandwidth opens up later, we can continue this conversation.
Yeah, we'll take it to another level.
We could circle back.
You could ping me.
You think maybe we should take this offline?
I think we have.